Hello, YouTube. Welcome to That Much Life, special edition, because we just acquired Munchkin Harry Potter. This is a deluxe version. It just came out. It's a USA-opoly, and that's why it's one of those specific IP versions of Munchkin, like Adventure Time, like Marvel, X-Men, Nightmare Before Christmas, all those good ones. It's also the deluxe version, which means it comes with a game board. Which, you know, a lot of the newer ones have come out with the deluxe edition first, and then the standard edition later on, which is the regular size boxes over there in the cabinet. Hey, Corey, open the cabinet, because the camera faces the cabinet now, so we might as well display.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's another side too, but yeah.
No, the other side is Warhammer stuff.
Oh.
Just keep it open.
Oh, just keep it open?
Yeah. Oh. And no, there's not a card in here that for Munchkin boxes.
No, okay.
But I'm just doing it for,
Just trying to get me.
Yeah. But I keep the Harry Potter box here. But like we usually do when we have just
Something like that.
You got use it like that. But like we usually do when we get a new game, we're just playing with what's in the box. We don't have the dice bag. We don't have the seals. We don't have the dungeons. We don't have anything. The only thing that we're getting is the start at level 2 die, which we both have and we paid for. So we get them.
Did I pay for it? I thought you bought mine. I don't remember. And there's a feather flying around.
Yeah, that is Yukon fuzz.
It will not touch. It just wants to make an appearance. Come on, gotcha.
All right. Now that we've chased around the feather from the beginning of Forrest Gump. But yeah, with all of these games here, which is funny that the actual Harry Potter one came out because if you look, wait, I'll get it. There, you'll see Spell School.
That's really dark and hard to see.
Yeah, but it's HD. If you look in, you can see it. So Spell School, which is actually a parody of mostly Harry Potter jokes that they put out a couple of years ago that you can see in season 2 of this show. We played it by itself, and actually the Munchkin Impossible episode was so short, and I bought Spell School that day. We had a Spell School preview episode that day as well. If you go back and watch that, I won that game in 14 minutes because I had 3 walls and I was Russian.
And I've been in a hurry to win that game because you were Russian.
Because I was, yes. I believe that you made that joke in that episode.
I probably did.
Yeah. When I always make the Sean Connery as a Russian joke for Red October, I made that one too. I'm not going to do it here because I've already done it 3 times, and I will spare you. Yeah, just go back and watch that one. The Munchkin Impossible episode, it's fantastic actually. Even if you just watch the first part, if you just watch 14 minutes of it, it's worth it for that, just to see how quick a game of Munchkin can go. And then you go back and watch the Captain Deadpool, Not Just Deadpool episode, which is 3 hours long, to see how long a Munchkin game can go. Because that is really the 2 extremes of how a Munchkin game can go. But now I can hear you asking, but Brendan, you say you only play with what's in the box. Why do you have the Munchkin Warhammer box out? Because I want to point out a very subtle joke that they've included with this game. Because if you'll notice, on the Warhammer box, it has the recommended number of players, time that it takes to play, and then age of the players that it should be, which is 10 and up, which is just fine. For all of the Munchkin games thus far, it's been 10 and up. For the Harry Potter one, it says 11 and up. Because in canon, for those who don't know, when you get your Hogwarts letter when you turn 11. And I think that is just fantastic. That is a very subtle joke, and I give them big props for that.
So if you're 10, don't play it.
Yeah, if you're 10, just wait. No, actually, like I said, just don't mix it into your Warhammer one until next year. Just sit there and stare at it and play Warhammer. And yeah, I'm gonna put that away now. But yeah, the first expansion for Munchkin Warhammer 40K will be out later this month. It is currently on its way to distributors and should be in your friendly local game store probably within a week and a half. And we will get that, and I will, since it's an expansion, I'll just shuffle it into the representative sample of the Deck of Doom that we have, and then we will play it as normal. I will also shuffle this in probably right after the game where we have Faith and Firepower, which is the name of the expansion. We'll put that one in, see what cards we see from it, and then shuffle Harry Potter in with it so that we see those cards more concentrated for a bit, and then, you know, continue on. You know the drill if you've seen these, or if you skipped all of the ones that are kind of blurry because they were on an old camera that Tank had because it was inexpensive and we were dirt poor and just making a YouTube video for us.
Oh, hi, it's still dirt poor.
Like, hi, welcome to the channel. This is our new fancy camera given to us by a honorary Top City gamer who actually lives far, far away. His name is Matt, and he was so jazzed about our content, he bought us a camera. So I've given him a shout out in pretty much every episode so far, and probably will for a while. So, hi, Matt.
I've noticed also, one thing I have trouble with is eye contact with people. I can look at a camera. Ha-ha!
See?
Looking right into your camera eye.
I'm on your channel, looking at your camera. All right, so I got one.
I got a 5.
You got a 5. So put that there, and we both start at level 2.
Hooray!
Because we're special.
Yes, we are.
We shuffled and cut the decks beforehand in front of each other, so we're not
being munchkins.
Yeah, we're not being munchkins. We're not
yet. I'm sure I'll cheat you at some point.
So that's a fun story too about the day I totally stacked the deck on Cory. He's like, I'm coming over to play Munchkin, and then I sat there for 15 minutes and stacked the deck so that I would win in an epic game at level on the first turn.
Yeah, that was dumb.
It was hilarious. Hilarious. I was like, flip, 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 flip. I win. Want to play again?
I was like, what?
And then I told him because I'm fair, and it was a joke.
Yeah. This is some stuff.
And the
art is actually from like the movies and stuff.
Yes, it is. And the stuff in here is you have what I call the left side of the death line. The stuff you get to keep if you die is rolls and proficiencies. Mm-hmm. So that would be your spells and stuff is the proficiencies. Rolls work like classes, and proficiencies work like powers. You can have as many ranks and proficiencies as you have current level.
I'm looking for plants. I don't see any.
No, we've gone through that. There's like 3 other monsters in the oeuvre that require
like
living plants.
Yeah, that's it.
The bag of potatoes in the kitchen doesn't count.
Oh.
But I am on the Inquisitorial squad.
Ooh. I got Severus Snape as my ally. +4 for Slytherin. And I am Slytherin.
Aha. I played a game with Stacy and Mike the other day. Stacy was in the Starfinder inaugural game episode, and because she's a huge Harry Potter fan, so I gave her the inaugural game. And I actually got that combo on the draw as well. I was Slytherin and I got Snape. We drew houses beforehand. He got Slytherin, I got Hufflepuff. And you get the symbols for your house on your standee when you play here. I have.
What's that thing over here?
I am my Inquisitorial squad role. Each time you gain a level, roll a die. On a 5 or 6, draw a face-down treasure card. And you get a +2 bonus in combat if you have 2 or fewer cards in your hand.
Ah, okay. Not bad.
And I have school roads.
Even though there's no plants, I'm still proficient in herbology.
I have Spectre Specs.
That's the study of people named Herb.
Yes. And my ally is Hermione Granger. Remember, you can only have one ally in play at a time, unless, of course, you have something that says otherwise. That is a blanket rule in Munchkin. You can only blank unless you have a card that says otherwise.
Alrighty then. Oh yeah, I won the roll, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And we're all ready to go. Okay.
It's tough when we're not rolling for seals when we're so used to doing so.
A proficiency in potions. That's a rank 3. It's a little while.
Yep.
I can, however, fight a Chinese fireball. When it enters combat, your first task is to suffer the bad stuff of the top monster in the door discards.
Ah. Dang. Now I just want to discard a monster.
I hope you can't. I'll just kill it, I hope, because it's 4 and I'm 8.
I think you're up there pretty good. Yep, I got nothing.
4, 5, 6. Hooray! And that's 2 treasures.
And looking for trouble in this one is actually referred to in the rules as being up to no good, which I think is funny. But some of the nomenclature on the cards refer to being up to no good, so just so you know.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Which one should I play? Because I'm guessing I need 3 hands. This one takes 2 hands. It's only +1 though. But my one-shot items I play in combat, I can roll the die, and on a 6 or more, I return it to my hand.
Not bad.
And then lots of stuff here. So I'll put my Tales of the Beetle Bard over here. And Bezoar. So 1 shot +3 either side.
Cool.
And I can also discard cancel bad stuff.
Yes.
5 cards. Go ahead.
I used that to great advantage on myself the other day. Proficiency, rank 2, arithmancy. Cool. I have Hermione is an ally, which means my proficiencies are worth an extra +1.
Oh, is that what she does?
And I'm Hufflepuff, which means I can have an additional ally, and my allies are worth an extra +1.
Oh, nice.
So it's a self-feeding.
We're doing pretty well. I'm going the one-shot route, and you're going the allies and powers, right?
Yeah, allies and proficiencies are down there. Pretty cool. I did not do monster stuff at all, so I will loot.
Seems like that should do something else. Oh, well.
That's 5 cards. Done.
Barty Crouch Jr.
It's David Tennant.
Oh. His name sounds crappy. I don't know what else to say. He's a big crouch.
It's a euphemism for taking a dump. I'm gonna go take a Barty Crouch Jr.
Yeah, I know, right? When he enters combat, if the top card of the door discards as a monster, he gets +3. No!
Ah,
He is big.
he is big. Stop throwing stuff on the floor.
I don't throw it, it just falls. Well.
He's also a Death Eater. The 2 stacking rules in this one are the Death Eaters, which have this symbol on them. Focus. 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 Well, okay,
That's close enough.
close enough. It's closer. Okay. It's the Death Eater symbol that was on their arms in the movies. Death Eater and dragons, which he just fought a dragon last turn.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So you can see the dragon symbol on there too.
Dragon's
Well, the little ones are.
Right.
It's like goblins. Most of them are little, some of them are huge.
So what's your effective thing?
That's a good question.
4, 5, 6.
I should get out a kilometer. I will get out my Steampunk Girl Genius kilometer from my Kickstarter. I can 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10,
11, huh? You want to help me for a trigger or something? You can choose it.
Alright, if I can choose it.
Okay.
Alright. 1, 2, dead. No one's gonna object.
They might.
They might. If you object, put it in the comments.
Too late.
Too late. I'll go ahead and turn them face up here. The Clean Sweep 11, which is a broom. Another broom, the Nimbus 2001.
That's a bruise.
Brooms are footgear.
It's all related to Quidditch.
Yeah, it's all Quidditch stuff. And the Golden Snitch. This is +5 for Inquisitorial Squad. Yoink.
Are you one of those?
Yes,
you are.
Inquisitorial
Yeah,
Squad.
yeah.
Zoink.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, what do I got over here? This other broom, +1.
Yeah, +2 bonus, +5 for Inquisitorial Squad, and +1 to run away. Yeah, that's a good broom.
Yeah, I can wear these, this broom here. Apparently I wear brooms on my feet, so that looks like.
Yeah, that's what I said. Brooms are footgear because, you gotta ride them.
Yeah.
But I had a D&D game once where I was making magic items, and I was a mage blade, so I had spells, so I wanted the Helm of Intelligence, but I already had the Hat of Disguise, which had come in handy several times. So I figured out that if you paid an extra 25% onto the cost when you make a magic item, you can make it take up a different slot. So I had to take up my belt slot, and I made Smarty Pants.
Perfect. Alright, 5 cards, your turn.
Oh wait, I get to look at 2 because I have the Spectre Specs. When you open the door, you may look at the top 2 cards of the door deck, choose one to reveal, and put the other on the bottom of the deck. I didn't do that last time, I just get to look at these. This one.
On the bottom?
Yeah. This one is a Proficiency. Transfiguration. +2 bonus. You may discard up to 3 cards in combat for an extra +1. It's the warrior power. But I'm not high enough level to do that yet. But I will face... I swear I am up to no good. I will face the level 1 Norbert. He's +2 against Inquisitorial Squad, so he's a level 3 Norbert. And his bad stuff is lose my headgear, which would be my Spectre Specs, but
Ooh.
I am 16 versus 3.
What kind of monster is that? A dragon?
It is.
Oh, dang. I don't have any of those.
Okay. 1, 2, Norbert. Yay! Treasure. I roll the die because of Inquisitorial Squad. And I draw another treasure, yay! I don't have any hands with the stuff, do I? No, I don't. This is armor. Oh, shit. Have you robes? Put my robes over here, and I have Quidditch robes. +3 bonus, an extra +2 if you have the Clean Sweep, Firebolt, or Nimbus equipped.
What you do?
So this is also a +5 bonus.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah.
It's up there.
And then I also have the two-handed Sword of Gryffindor.
How does Hufflepuff all have all this neat stuff? It doesn't make sense to me.
Ah. It's in your face, Space Coyote. And, hey, look, that took me to 5 cards. Done.
Roll Prefect.
Ooh.
You have 2 extra ranks of proficiencies. Oh, I like it.
Forward Prefect. You must come with me or you'll be late. Late? Late for what? What's your name? Dent, Arthur Dent. Then you'll be the late Dent, Arthur Dent. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at threats.
Alright, I've got potions. Excuse me.
And Corey died. Live on YouTube.
I hope not. It seems like this should have something to do with one-shots, but it just doesn't.
I know. Sounded like Ray Romano there for a second.
Here you go, I'll just curse you.
Some of the bad stuff from the top Death Eater in the door discard.
That's this guy. Who's a proficiency and a level.
Not my proficiency and my level. I don't like you very much right now.
And then I'm done. That'd be another one.
And put out my Transfiguration, which is also a rank 2.
Cool. And it'll be yours.
Okay. Oh, I get to look at 2. These are both good. I'll take these ones. It is a rank 1 proficiency, Divination. Ooh. Each time you reveal a curse when unlocking the door, you may roll the die. On a 4+, cancel the curse. On a 6, you may put the curse in your hand. Ooh. Of course, I'm not level 3 anymore.
Oopsie.
Oh, right. Yeah. Why am I not using that? I am going to cheat my school robes. That way I can both use them for their maximum possible bonus, and I don't have to give them away above level 7. And then I will be up to no good, and I will face Peter Pettigrew, who is level 10. And I don't get bonuses from allies.
Alright. So what's that make you?
18.
18 to 10?
Yeah.
And that's a Yeah, one of those things.
A Death Eater.
Death Eater, that's what they're called.
Actually, it's not because I just put this in. Let me count.
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21.
21. You have things in play that give you bonuses if you like discard cards like that. Power.
Yeah, this is +1 for each card up to 3 that I discard as the warrior power.
How many cards in hand?
3. And then if I basically with this plus this, if I discard 1 card to give me a +1, I will then have 2 or fewer cards in my hand, which will give me a +2.
Ah.
So discarding 1 card will give me a +3.
And then so 3, 4, 5. Technically.
Yes.
Still not quite enough. So I'll risk it. This guy.
Fenrir Greyback.
When he enters combat.
Lose an ally, and he gets its bonus. Aww. Dang. Okay, well now there's 2 of me.
That's weird. You may create an exact duplicate that fights beside you, so you double your combat strength. You must be the only player in combat.
So now I'm at 42 plus 2, 4 more. So that's 46.
Alright, and there, let's see, 18.
18, 21,
31.
31. I'm winning by 15.
15. Dang it. I don't want you to get all that. What the heck is that thing? That's not right. Double your combat bonus.
Really, it's only a card power that's been around since Munchkin.
Yeah.
Remember the doppelganger?
I know. They don't need to print more of them.
Yes. Yes, they do.
No.
1,
No.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, fine.
Excellent. But I lost Hermione. Bye, Hermione.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a treasure discard now. 2 of them. All right, so that's 3 levels.
Oh my.
Ding, ding, ding. And then, so far, 7 treasures, 8 treasures, 9 treasures, 9 treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I roll dice and get treasures?
Nope.
Of course not.
You're not inquisitorial enough. To every game, there is something called a turning point. Ooh, feel like an ally. Remus Lupin. He's a +5 ally. Ooh. Dang, too many allies. Advanced potion.
I wonder if I would have rolled a 6 if I tried to use that +3 against you. Probably not. I rolled a 2.
Alright, you did just roll a die.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely wanted that +5 ally. Which one of these do I want to pull up? I believe I want my second Hufflepuff ally to be Harry Potter!
Doesn't that just mean you win?
I'm not Harry Potter, he's my ally.
It's good enough. If I had Harry Potter as my ally, I'd win. Problem.
And then I'll take my newts. I'll go to Diagon Alley, and I'll win the Triwizard Tournament. Ding, ding, ding.
Close the seal. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, close the seal. 2,
Where are you rolling for?
3. Every time I gain a level, I get to roll on a 5 or 6. I get a face down treasure.
Oh, that's right.
It's not when I kill monsters. It's when I gain a level.
Nice. Didn't draw any that time. Finally.
Finally. All right. Well, that was fun. Hey, I'm high enough level I can have this other rank 1 power now. Done.
All right then.
And that's how we go from 2 to 8 in 1 combat.
And I get a curse. Lose an ally.
Ha!
Give an ally to the player on your right.
Ha!
The player put it in their hand. Does it have to be the one in play, or can it be one of these?
It could be one of those.
Here, have this one.
Okay. It doesn't say an ally in play, so.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, good. Neville Longbottom.
Best ally ever. Phenomenal. You got nothing to fight. That's lame. Salute. You didn't see that.
I didn't see nothing. I don't know these cards well enough yet to just like glance at them and go, oh yeah, that was that.
And never mind, it's worthless.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's not working out well for me. Oh wait, I was going to do this.
Oh.
It doesn't matter now. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I'll remember to switch it back. Next turn. Maybe.
Gilderoy Lockhart. Chia. Women find his smile mesmerizing. +3 against females. -1 against males, which makes him level 1.
Oh my goodness. He's so powerful.
I know. Maybe I need to go get my my double my combat strength thing again.
It's not for game yet, so go ahead.
Okay. 1, 2, 9.
Let's stop.
That's a 1.
Did the kitty cat never come back?
Yes.
Okay, good. I can't tell which one which anyway.
That's it. Sam is fat, Dean is loud.
Okay.
Like, just as you said that, Dean.
Yeah.
Dean got out the other day. He went on a little adventure.
Maybe found himself some kitty tail.
That's it. He came back with a scratch on his eye, just like a little one, not like bad or anything. So apparently he got into a scuffle. And like 8 cockleburs on him. So he like rolled over because he's not spoiled at all. And he like rolled over and I'm like pulling cockleburs off of him.
Yeah, it's up to that.
Yeah, but my boys don't go out much.
True.
He's been out 4 times. He just turned 3. Yeah, I got nothing else, so here we go.
Oh boy, I get to do something.
Some
Ding. Hey, it's a Swedish short snout.
a Swedish chef.
When it enters combat, your first task is to discard a card you have in play. Automatically defeated if Cedric Diggory is your ally. He's not. Discard a card in play.
Didn't you just? Oh no, you gave me Neville Longbottom. I'm like, please give me Cedric here. No.
Get rid of this golden snitch.
Aw, you've been snitched on.
Kills it.
I don't have enough to beef that up.
Hooray!
I got some stuff. I got me some butterbeer, and I got advanced potion making.
I gained a level.
Oh.
What day is today?
Wednesday.
Not September 1st?
No.
Alright, I'll just take the Hogwarts Express for 1 level.
Today is actually Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah.
History buffs.
Sure. I read about that. Alright, so yellow.
Let's say this is a very rare go up a level card now. You can actually use this on September 1st, which is when the Hogwarts Express comes to get kids, to gain the winning level. It's a global level card you can use to gain the winning level, which is, I believe there are 2 of those now in the entire oeuvre. We used to have a house rule because you had to kill something to gain the winning level. Then you could use kill a hireling or kill a steed to gain the winning level, and that got out of hand real fast.
Yeah, they started making too many of those.
Yeah. They started making too many of them, and Gwen and Rob would hoard them till the end of the game.
Alrighty, it's your turn.
So they would have like 2 or 3 of them at the end of the game and go, and your hireling is dead, and your hireling is dead, and I would.
Both curses. Come on, both curses.
Well, I said, even if they were, I have like an anti-curse thing around here somewhere.
But still, you would be winning.
True. Like that. I'd like that. Okay, that little baby. Forever. And I get Geminio. It's a mate card.
Oh.
Another monster appears of the same level and with all the same monster and hazards.
Man, you make yourself double, you make monsters double, you just double everything.
It's a 2-for-1 sale here on That Much Live.
Yay.
I'll club a seal to make a better deal. And I don't have a monster to win the game, so I'll just open it there.
I got a chance.
Loot the room.
Probably not, but I got a chance.
Ooh. Well, Corey's hosed.
Oh.
I'll put my +3 mirror over there. That's still 6 cards. Dang.
Oh, ticket.
Oh, there you go.
Yay, I took it. Oh. I remember him. Oh, long bottom again.
Done.
Ah, it's a Grindelow.
Grindelow.
Hands are full. You do not get any bonuses from hand items. Ah, offensive. It's 1+1 anyway. Whatever.
Yeah. I'm here. Yeah, I know.
I kills it handily.
Yeah, I don't have enough for that.
That's what. Slowly climbing my way up. And
It's not like both of us haven't overcome deficits like this before.
it's possible.
Gwen and I were once playing an experimental game to 30, which we called Extra Epic.
Next.
And at one point, one of us actually played the Mine Goes to 11 card, so we were actually playing to 33. And I overcame a 30 level deficit at one point and won. She was level 31, and I got knocked down to level 1 by King Tut. And yeah, and then I used the plot device and killed like 3 gigantic monsters because she thought she was going to kill me. And so I killed the Great Cthulhu and a couple of other things, just 3 gigantic monsters, and I just drew a slew of treasure, and I gained I got up to epic in 1 turn, and just got a whole mess of stuff, and just got all of this ammunition to just keep her from winning just so long, and I overcame a 30 level deficit and won. I was like, yeah.
Your turn.
Still not as good as the everybody wins but Gwen game, which Corey was part of.
Yeah, that was at the convention or whatever, right?
No, everybody wins but Gwen. That was the you, me, Rob, Carmichael, and Gwen all sitting around that table over on at the other place, and she got the Banshee. When the bad stuff was everybody else goes up a level and you lose that many levels.
Yeah.
So everyone else was level 21 and we had to mine goes to 11, and then you lose that many levels. Everybody was level 21, so she went down to 17, and we all won at the same time.
We didn't technically kill the monster, though.
Right, but we took it as the win because it was just too good.
Okay.
We just all agreed at the same time, even Gwen. She's like, that's too great.
Everybody wins except
the everybody wins but Gwen game.
Pick that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was right.
Dual roll. Which means it's like Super Munchkin. So I can be very inquisitorial. But it does the same thing. It's like I have none of the disadvantages of being inquisitorial squad too. But I also did not get a monster again. So I will loot the room. I have a proficiency in Quidditch. Quidditch items have an extra +1.
Ding, ding.
That means... Oh, I haven't raised this in a while. There you go. Go ahead. I'm going to start counting.
So, before I open the door, I'm going to put down this conceive thing and put this one instead. Wish I had an extra key. Oh well. Engorgio! It's gross. Monsters here.
We've run out of monsters, Steve Jackson. I haven't been in a combat since I got Remus Lupin.
It's all his fault. There's a curse.
-5 in Gavi. -5 your next combat. Okay.
Then I've got too many things still. So this sprout person over here discards. Go ahead. Oh wait, the master spell back. There we go.
That belch was just for you too. Ooh.
The one's not a monster.
I think the one is not a monster. Well, dang. Let's say, it is a monster, but I don't want it. I don't want that monster at all. Proficiency. Rank 1. Astronomy. Worth an extra +2 if it's dark outside. It is actually the longest day of the year.
What is this? Meow.
Meow. And I still don't have a fucking monster.
You had one, you just didn't want it.
I knew.
I'm curious what it was. I'm sure I'll see it at the end. Yeah, more stuff for me.
I need that proficiency that gives me more allies.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright. Ha! Mermaid. No bonuses for my allies. Aww.
One of my favorite riffs in the riff tracks for the Harry Potter movies are pure gold. Go watch them right after this. Notice how I put that in there.
Right.
But the riff tracks are pure gold, and all of the Alan Rickman stuff that they talk about is just great. We miss you, Alan Rickman. It's I'm sad that he's gone. But every time he says something like, "Oh, this guy again," so these movies, there would have been 5 movies if anyone else had played this and just talked normal. But But he says something at one point, and they just and then there's a pause afterwards, and the riff just goes long, drawn out response. And I do that every time somebody pauses and it takes too long to answer something. I'm just long, drawn out response.
I'm gonna kill this mermaid.
Yep. Wait, what are you gonna buy?
A whole bunch. It's level 2, and let's see.
A whole bunch.
6, 6, 12, 13, 14.
When I was 2,
So I'm winning my 12.
When I was 2, I stood up in my high chair and I declared to my mother that I vehemently hated Brussels sprouts. And she looked at me and said, "Well, what does vehemently mean, Brandon?" And I said, "A whole bunch."
A whole bunch.
And in little kid terms, that's what it means. And she goes, "Well, then you never have to do it again." That was my prize for using a word that large at such a young age. And I was very happy with myself, and I continued eating the parts of my dinner that I liked.
What's that got to do with me killing a mermaid?
You said a whole bunch.
Oh.
My brain is odd. You may have noticed over the last 150 or so episodes.
I'm going to kill this thing I'm 14 and it's 2.
Yeah. Why don't you draw something with more than 2?
I don't want to.
I don't want
Something else. Mm-hmm. I've got a Fox the Phoenix.
to.
It's a one-shot.
With Tears of Healing.
Still got a bunch of things that I don't need. It's stupid ally rule that I don't have enough of them.
That I don't have enough of them.
I don't know. I'll discard that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead.
Hey, I recognize that.
It's that guy.
Hey, look.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's go with that. Crab.
It's a crab.
As in crab and goyle, not like the small, snippy crustacean.
+3 when in combat with Goyle. It's Goyle. Tom Riddle's not Goyle, is he?
Tom Riddle's not goyle. When he enters combat, he gets +1 for each item you have equipped. Alright.
But the thing about Crab is he's engorgioed.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Alright, now we get more kilometers.
True. So I got more things to do.
Because I got more things. Alright, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Plus 1 is 24, 34. There, 34. And I am 43 minus 5 is 38. That's pretty close. Yep.
Well, here's a bozo. So that's +4 to them. I have to roll a dice and see if I get it back. Where's the dice back? Or 8 dice? Oh, here's one.
The one die.
6. Yes, I get it back.
Ah. But they get a what?
+4.
+4? Okay.
Who's time?
I'll be good. Well, I have the Mirror of our Seed, which is a +3.
Still got the bazaar.
But oh, wait, I have to roll this and see if he's actually on my side. He is on my side. Okay. On a 1, he turns into a werewolf.
Aww. Alright, well, I'm going to play another plus.
Oh, he has a +2 in any combat with Death Eaters.
Like,
And you played +3 there?
+4.
4?
Because I have snake.
Right. Okay, so that's 43 to 42.
And I got to roll this again. For each one-shot item you play in a combat, roll a die. 6, return the one-shot to your hand.
Okay.
That's okay. I got other ones. Like Wingardium Leviosa. +3. Let's see if this one will come back.
This is 2.
Right. It's a mistake.
Oh, 3. Okay.
No. Ha! Making you work.
Quick, make it dark outside.
Player joining combat and you're not used to the level. Okay, good. One monster for all players in combat. Which can give away. Good.
Losing by 2.
So it looks like.
All right. Well, I can discard 3 cards
Oh yeah, that's right.
for +1 each. So that gives me to 46, and that leaves me with 2 cards in my hand, which gives me an extra +2 in combat for that. So that takes me to 48.
Stupid thing. +5 to the player's side. How's that help me? I will wander in Minerva McDonald. No, it doesn't work.
That's it. And just for the record, like, he wandered in a whole lot of Tom Riddle here.
Yeah.
But I had a Draco Malfoy, and I could have just doubled Tom Riddle to give me just a whole lot more.
Yeah, you had the cards I needed to make you lose.
Yeah, because Draco is also a Death Eater, so
Right.
I'll go 1, 2, 3. I win. With Harry Potter as my ally, so movie. That's it. Like for anyone interested, the monster I got rid of earlier was a Dementor, which it sucks the happiness from you. It's level 16. And when it enters combat, discard the item giving you the biggest bonus. Like, holy crap, I did not want to fight that. Especially when I had the -5 to start.
That would have given me a chance.
Giving me a chance. Let's see, what are the next ones here? Oh, good, another little level 4 dragon for you.
Yay!
And, another Death Eater, Lucius Malfoy. There was Goyle, he was a little farther down. Quidditch Captain. Werewolf. Werewolf. Oh, there's the big. That's not a dragon. That's a basilisk. Flurry. A curse that makes you fight a monster. That's a curse I would have happily taken. There. Oh, that's it. When I played against Stacy and Mike the other day, I won the game against Quirrell.
Quirrell.
Yeah. Where's Voldemort?
I think he's a treasure.
No, he's on here. We had to fight him the other day. Man, he's down here too. Reducto. Tutorial squad, but this is a good set. Oh, there's the rank 4 proficiency, defense against the dark arts. Lord Voldemort, level 20 Death Eater. When he enters combat, roll a die. Each player in combat loses half that many equipped items rounded up.
Ooh, wow.
Will not pursue anyone level 5 or below. Yeah, that's when you would have rolled a 6. Like, lose 3 equipped items.
Yeah, that was nice.
And the bad stuff is die and lose a level. Like, he's a bad mother.
Yeah.
That's it. And the Avada Kedavra curse was right after Lord Voldemort. You are dead, asterisk. Or at least your allies are. Lose your allies.
Christmas sweater. You cannot lose, give away, or discard this item for any reason.
Yep.
Because it's a Christmas sweater. And
Yep.
it'll stay with you forever.
Have yourself an ugly sweater party.
Yeah.
All right, that was our inaugural on-camera Harry Potter game. We like to play one game like off-camera first, just to get a feel for it, so we know what we're doing. You know, so we don't look like complete fools while we're here in front of potentially the whole world, but most likely me. Hi, me.
How dare you, BB? I'm sending you to detention.
Ah. And, you know, nowadays Matt watches these too. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. I actually met him today. So
Yes, yes. I was Skyping with Matt when Cory came over, so we got to meet our mysterious benefactor. But, yeah, I won one yield game there. Hufflepuff represent. And then 48 to 45. So don't let anyone tell you that like 10 is high on the combat scale there.
It was still pretty close.
Yeah, it was, and I did not think that you had that much to throw in there. That was pretty good.
I was holding it up.
The fact that I drew a Death Eater really really helped out there for you. There's a lot of Death Eater stacking in this set, so that can really turn the tides very fast.
I also had a wandering monster, but didn't need to use it because of that.
Right. So, like, a Death Eater plus a Wandering Monster card means that if you have multiple Death Eaters in your hand, you can put them all out. Just like, you're like, oh, I'm not wandering this Death Eater, and these three follow me.
Yep.
And like, oh, I'm wandering Crab. Oh, he's a level 1. And Lord Voldemort!
You know, they like to hang out.
Right. That's for the cinematic purposes. That's something I would do.
That's funny.
Like, Crab, Goyle, Voldemort.
Alrighty.
But yeah, tell us what you think of the Harry Potter set. How do you think that it's going to, one, stack up against the other sets? How do you think it compares to the other USAopoly sets? How do you think it compares to the standard Steve Jackson sets? And how do you think it's going to blend? Because I think it's going to be very interesting to blend. And I'm saying right now, because I said it off camera earlier, that proficiencies, katas, and powers all fall into the same category. They draw from the same pool of power. So, like at level 5, you can only have 5 ranks of any of those proficiencies, powers, and katas. Katas being in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set. So you can't have like 5 powers, 5 katas, and 5 proficiencies.
That's just too much.
That's just crazy. And the chances of getting that many of those is remote anyway in that big a stack. So powers being by far the most concentrated because they've been in several of the sets. You know, they would overpower it a lot. No pun intended. But yeah, be sure to tell us what you think, and be sure to like, share, favorite, subscribe, pay it forward, send us money, be excellent to each other. We'll see you next time.
Oops.